Let's work together, man. We got to do it together. Can't do it alone. The world's gone crazy. The whole world's gone crazy. Everybody knows it. Let's work together. Come on, come on. Sing with me, Buzz. Let's work together. It's very simple. Come on, Jimmy Mack. Sing with me. Let's work together.
Come on, let's work together.
That's why I'm not doing it.
I think your mic was cracking up. Test that mic out. We're beginning to record a live podcast. Yeah, we're live. That means we got to work together. Everybody, you people out there, wherever you are in the world, we know you're out there. 833-5JB Show.
Oh, let's work together.
Yeah, come on. Test it again. Test your mic again there, Jimmy Mack at home, Buzz at home, Johnny B at home.
Together we stand. Divided
we fall.
Let's get together and no. What are the words?
Never mind, Billy. Let's get together. It's work together, although there are versions of it that say let's get together. So I just
you would know that.
Yeah, I would know that. Hold on a minute.
Nobody else knows
Let's
that.
see who the first caller of the day is. Hello, caller.
Hey, Johnny, what's happening, man?
What's happening with you, brother?
That was smooth.
I've been listening to your shows. It's getting me through this fucking time.
No kidding, man. By the way, I don't mean no kidding because of the show. I mean you're getting us through it. We're getting ourselves through it. It's all good. And it seems to get worse. But what's your name and start talking? Nothing's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. It's getting worse.
Hey, my name's Chris, first of all. And second of all, get out of your house, man. I've been coaching my son in lacrosse. We've been to 2 tournaments in Wisconsin. It's been like it's normal. It's kick-ass watching these kids play the game and doing what they do. Get out of your house. Go to Wisconsin and do some stuff.
Are you quarantining now that you're back in Illinois?
Yeah, once you go across the border, the Cheddar Curtain, you got to lock yourself up.
14 days.
Hey, Buzz.
Yeah.
Hey, Buzz. I saw you play at Shades. I don't know when it was, but years ago, and you were awesome.
Okay,
Johnny,
great. Memory Lane, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Memory Lane is closed due to repairs. Thank you. We'll get to the archive shows later.
Get out of your house.
All right.
Get out of your house.
Wait, where do you live? Do you live in Illinois?
Graves Lake, Illinois. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're right across the border. You're real close.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
I go up to the brat stop and pick up brats all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good place over there. Good outfit, as my grandpa used to say. But it's getting worse. We can work together. We can work alone. We can work together. We can do whatever you want.
It's still getting worse.
Right. And I'll tell you how I know it's bad. Even Edie the Breakfast Fairy has something that's going to kill us today because who cares anymore? Edie, what is it again? Wait, hold on. We're starting? Yes, we're starting. Okay.
I'm Edie, the Breakfast Fairy, with a daily diet calendar. Today's food is, blowfish. Blowfish are a good thing, eat some every single day. Blowfish are a good thing, makes your troubles go away. Blowfish are a good thing, eat some, yes you can. So make a plate of blowfish, part of your breakfast plan.
And as you know, blowfish can kill you. So, where do you get blowfish?
I think, where you get all the bad things, China.
Yeah.
BrandonShow.com/live. Everybody stay inside. Johnny B is streaming.
Yeah, give that address again there. I like that because that's what I do. I put that live slash. You can go to BrandmeyerShow.com, hit the live button. You'll hear it anytime we're on live. We're streaming live 24/7, all the other episodes. But hold on.
BrandmeyerShow.com/live.
Yeah, BrandmeyerShow.com/live. I do that, then I make that my home screen, and then it comes up with a nice green, on your iPhone anyway, it comes up with a green arrow. It says Johnny B., and you just hit that whenever you feel like you want to hear something that's not newsy. 833-5JB Show. Go ahead.
Hi, yes. We wanted to call in and talk about, we're driving home from Door County right now. We wanted to talk to JB about it.
This is JB. Remember, I don't have a producer. I don't have a screener.
JB.
Yeah, I will always, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, remember now, if you're new and you haven't caught up with what's going on here, we just built the studio in the house, and we're hooked up to the world, and we can go. But here's the thing. I'm doing this here by myself, so I'm answering the phone. If you are ringing the phone and you hear the show. In other words, the ringing stops, you hear the show. That means we've picked you up. Hold on 1 second. Don't move yet because I'll pick these people up. Hold on. All right, go ahead there. Door County, what is it, very crowded up there?
It was quite crowded, yes. It was like, we were calling like the kids urchins because they were everywhere.
The kid,
It was like sea urchins.
oh, so the kids who are not wearing masks are urchins.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were calling them.
Yeah.
There was like no mask whatsoever. And we kayaked. But I'm gonna give this to my husband.
Why? You're talking fine. You don't need the old man. You can talk.
Oh, I know, but I don't, it's just okay.
See, I think they dial in. I don't think they're going to. We are live. It is Saturday Morning Live. We are live. This becomes a podcast, which goes out on Apple or Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Go ahead. Is the old man on the phone now?
Yeah, he's on the phone now.
Okay.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, hi, buddy. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm Dave.
Hey, Dave, where do you go in Door County? For Door County, I never really was into Door County because, you know, growing up in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, that's where the rich people went. And so we would go north. We wouldn't go to Door County. That's too fancy for my dad and family. That was too fancy.
No, yeah, we stay, my mother-in-law gets a house, so we've stayed in whatever, Fish Creek, or we stayed up in Ellison Bay this year, so it was way, way up north, away from all the crowds, and just nice and calm.
But you basically, what you've seen there is no mask wearing most of the places.
No.
Well, it's all the kids, but I mean, there's like
the urchins.
Most places are like, well,
The urchins.
you can do whatever you want, but we prefer you wear a mask. So we pretty much just stayed home and kayaked and hiked, and that's about it.
You went on a kayak. Did you ever see that video we were talking about last episode or the episode before? It was that guy in the kayak that got attacked by an alligator?
Yes. I tried calling you after that to talk about kayaking.
Well, let me say something there, Dave, driving in your car from Door County, Wisconsin. You know what I said was, why do I want to get in something that I have to learn to get out of? I don't like it.
Right.
Yeah, it takes a little effort, I guess, to really get into it.
I get the piece of it. I mean, it seems beautifully quiet, nice, peaceful. I get that. Let me give you one bit of
What do you do when the alligator shows up?
We don't have alligators in Door County. That's the good news. We only have urchins. Only urchins are in Door County.
No, in giant, large steaks.
Yeah, but wait, and giant steaks. Now, wait. Have you ever gone, now you're going 43, so do you go through Sheboygan or you pass Sheboygan?
We just passed Sheboygan like 2 minutes ago.
No kidding. Have you ever stopped at the place, and I've talked about this before, that place, Il Ritrovo, the Field and Fork? It's the only Italian place in Sheboygan, but it's written up, and it's really amazingly great.
No, I don't think I've ever stopped in Sheboygan.
Why not? I'm telling you that no, wouldn't you think, Dave and Mrs. Dave, wouldn't you think that when you say, I agree, when you say Sheboygan, it's like, oh, who wants to stop in Sheboygan? And right there's this guy's from Italy, and it's the best Italian, great breakfast, great coffee. It's great.
Well, it's worth checking out, I guess.
Okay.
But, we're in a hurry. And
no, why are you in a hurry? Where are you going to work? Where are you going?
No, we got to pick up our dog before the place closes for the weekend.
Yeah. By the way, that's the weirdest thing, right? You get rid of the kids, and then you have to worry about the dog, picking the dog.
Right.
That's the weirdest thing. All right, well, listen, drive on. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you to turn around and head to Sheboygan, but you're not doing that. Oh, it's not open on Sunday anyway. Excuse me, it's Saturday, right? It's Saturday. Of course it's Saturday. All right, you guys drive on. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Johnny.
Bye now. All right, so there's a report. They're in Door County once again, Wisconsin. And, to me, I'm a little bummed because I was supposed to be out today.
Out where?
Sturgis motorcycle gang.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
This is the big one, the big anniversary.
Yeah, and they're
gathering.
I'm so ticked off. Really wanted
I wasn't even aware that you had a bike.
Well, that's part of it. They won't let me in the Hells Angels because I don't have a bike. That was the first thing. And that I wanted to do. I wanted to join the Hells Angels, so if I went there, I'd have protection. And, I've tried almost every year. If you don't know what Sturgis is, ladies and gentlemen, it's, go ahead, lady, talk.
This morning, an 80-year tradition rolls on in Sturgis, South Dakota, even during a pandemic. On day one of the rally, Harleys at every turn, but very few masks.
You just be careful. You can't not live life.
The city of 7,000 residents is expected to swell into the hundreds of thousands, with tourists and bikers coming in from all across the country, possibly becoming one of the largest public gatherings since the start of the outbreak.
Yeah, we'll take precautions and, hopefully everyone will be respectful. We take it seriously, but no reservations. We're really glad to be here.
City leaders say they've prepared for the event by monitoring infection rates and enhancing safety protocols. As for social distancing,
as a municipality in our state, we're fairly limited to what we can do.
So nothing is mandated?
No, it is not mandated, and we cannot do that as a city in this state.
More than half of the residents surveyed in the city wanted to cancel the event over COVID concerns.
Good luck. The biggest in the world. The biggest in the world.
And tell the Hells Angels they can't come.
No. See what I mean? That's it. I roll in there with my backing. You know what I mean? I get in there. I roll in.
Okay, let's go.
And I go. But no.
Let's go.
Shit show.
Let's go.
I was going to go. Sonny Barger. You know who Sonny Barger is, ladies and gentlemen? He is the founding father. This is the 80th, by the way, rally. 500,000 people are going to be in South Dakota. Sonny's the outlaw biker, convicted felon, founding member of the Oakland, California chapter of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. And for you TV trivia people, Sonny Barger, the head of the Hells Angels, also appeared in Sons of Anarchy as Lenny the Pimp. So I wanted to get in to the Hells Angels. I asked Sonny about how do you get in? Is there some kind of a way to jump in? This is Sonny Barger talking to me about getting into the Hells Angels.
There is a code of conduct, obviously. There is an initiation. There is a pledge. There is something, isn't there?
Well, there is no initiation, no. You come around us. You let us know you'd like to be a member. You become what we call a hang-around after a period of time. You either get sent down the road or you become a prospect. And then after a period of time, you either become a member or you get sent down the road.
But it's like we talk about how could we be a member. So you say I hang around, and I'm using myself as an example. I'll hang around until you send me down the road and get the hell out of your club.
Or you get in it.
Or I get it. Now, let's say I get in it. What is the purpose of the Hells Angels? What are we doing now?
Well, the purpose of the Hells Angels is it's a group of people that like to be together, like to ride their motorcycles, like to go places together. We have charters all over the world. It's like really nice, if you can get enough money to fly over to Europe, say you land in Switzerland, and your Swiss brothers pick you up at the airport and loan you a motorcycle, and you ride down to Liechtenstein, over to Austria, back up to Switzerland, down into Italy, and then back into Switzerland, right up an Alps so high that you go into the clouds, and you're doing that with 100 of your friends.
Yeah.
It's like really, really nice.
That's Sonny Barger, once again I repeat, the outlaw biker, convicted felon, founding member of the Oakland chapter of the Hells Angels. And that didn't sound like what...
No.
Yeah. Sonny's going like...
That's the Hells Angels on vacation.
That's the Hells Angels that want me in.
Yeah, what we do is we take a tour. We go to, different places. Sometimes we go to Door County and we stop for, pick berries. And then we roll into visit nursing homes and see how they're doing in there. And, oh, my goodness, we took a tour of bird watching. We did that. That was fantastic.
Sonny, who are you trying to kid with that rap? I get it. I get that's what they're doing.
And that does happen. I mean, that is part of the cool part, being the Hells Angels, but not the big part.
I mean, I don't really, like I said, the guys, I like Sonny Barger, great guy. He's 81 years old now, but he wouldn't take me. And then I said to him, would you, even this weekend, I said, could you take me on in your sidecar? And he said, and I just kind of heard this.
With your pets.
Yeah, I just heard that. Yeah. What? Sonny, no, just take me in your sidecar. What's the big deal? Hey, Sonny, who's the punk with you in your sidecar at Sturgis?
Not even the chicks get in the sidecar.
A sidecar. I need to get into like a little Honda just a sidecar. Can you imagine oh man, I was ready to go. And then they asked you a bunch of questions. We had a private meeting. They blindfolded me. They hit me with cue sticks in the nuts a couple of times just to see if I could take it. And I couldn't. I cried right away. But the other thing was they would say, have you ever stabbed a guy? And I would lie, yeah, of course. I stabbed a lot of people, or whatever it took to get in the club, but no chance. And then I said, sidecar, and I said, could I just ride? What if I ride on the back of one of you guys? I like a chick.
Right.
By the way, I wouldn't ride on one of those chicks' bikes either. They would cut me up and throw me in a ditch in South Dakota. There's no way.
After they used you.
After they used me just for my sexual activity. Just used me for the jackrabbit hammer I am. Oh, man. That's the largest. I called for a hotel. I couldn't get into a hotel. Thought I'd just hang out there. 500,000 people. It seems safe. It's going to be just talk about seems like a good time. Wow. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving heart. And I like the song. I like Born to Be Wild.
Yeah.
I like that song. All right. 8335 JB Show when we're live. That's when we are now. You can call that number, or you can call the voicemail and leave your craziness. 833. Hold on.
I wonder if the Hells Angels have a lot of fishermen in it.
What does that mean?
I'm curious. I was thinking, what do they do? And I'm wondering, hey, you guys, come on, let's go fishing. Everybody jumps on their bikes and goes off to a lake, and they stay there and fish.
He said what they do. They go on the tours.
Well, they just riding their bikes, but eventually you have to get off your bike and
do something.
I
mean, I think the Hells Angels get a bad rap. I don't know if they do or not. Do they?
And Sonny Barger, 81 years old.
Yeah.
There's a miracle.
Right
there is a miracle.
And he's got throat cancer. You hear that? He's got that throat thing covering his throat.
And still manages to make himself understood.
Right. Yeah. More than I can. I got no problem with just being stupid. So, I don't know. I would like to be in the club. 833 Loon Line. Have fun in Sturgis, wherever you are. 833 Loon Line. Let's check some voicemails.
There is perhaps no natural sound that more completely symbolizes the call of the loon. No doubt the loons were communicating something significant to each other when they gave these calls.
Yeah. 833 Loon Line.
Hey, Johnny B. Dennis over here in Sylmar, California. Been a fan since the old KLSX days. Anyway, how you, Buzz? Big fan, dude. Hey, thanks. I got a question actually a request for you. During this COVID-19 time, in the lockdown, one of the biggest things that most people have been doing is jerking off. So I remember on KLXX you came up with a laundry list of names for jerking off, beating off, and various other things like cuffing the carrot and boffing the bishop. Anyway, any chance you could redo that whole list again so instead of maybe jerking off, I can just listen to that?
Yeah.
I'm betting
Buzz,
no. Big fan.
Yeah.
Later. Bye.
All right, Buzz, let the man talk. He's still talking. He probably had something to say, but no, to listen to me. I appreciate what you're saying there, buddy. You want me to listen? Well, you can get jizzy with it all you want, but I'm not going to help you tug the war, fillet the trouser trout, or lather up the Latin love lance. I'm not doing it.
This is just off the top of your head.
That's right. If you want to honk Bobo, go ahead, because I'm not helping you. You want to whip up some baby batter, do it on your own. I'm not going to give you terms for it. Put some mayo on the knuckle sandwich, go right ahead. I don't care, but I'm not some kind of guy that's going to give you so you can get, as you just said, so you can jack it. You want to run a batch off, go ahead. You want to polish your porpoise? It's not on me. You want to grind the goo, choke the Kojak, whip the pony, wind the watch? You do it on your time, not on my time. Go crank your own Corona. Grip the spigot, churn the butter, yank the weasel. I don't care what you do. I'm not giving the info. I'm not going to feed into that. What kind of show you think this is? You want to tug your slug? Do it. Want to romance the bone? Move on. Want to tam the snake? Go ahead. Fondle the pheasant? Stretch the silly putty? I don't care. I'm not helping you. End of story. Wherever you are. Yeah. Good message.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny. Could you give me that list so I could stay home and jacket?
What's wrong with you, man? Like that kind of guy? Want to cheat the meat, toot the flute, nail the whale? Go ahead. I'm not helping you butter your corn, chug your choo-choo, or pluck the duck. End of story. Quit squeezing the crest on my terms. I'm not giving Seaman the shore leave. You go ahead and do what you need to do.
Not giving Seaman the shore leave.
You heard me. That's enough of that. You leave a message like that in the voicemail, you're going to get what you get. Don't ask me to do stupid things like that because I'm not doing it. Okay? End of story. Jesus. Woo, what a day. All right, let's listen to this voicemail, 833 Loon Line.
Hey, Johnny and Buzz, it's Richard calling from Los Angeles. Just finished listening to the podcast, Showcast, and you were discussing Neil Diamond's discussion of the song Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which little kids have been performing and saying from the movie Mary Poppins, which was famous with Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. And this guy can't even, as a professional singer, pronounce the word, and going to give the guys in the booth a hard time because he doesn't want to be corrected. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There you have it. Anybody can do it, anybody can say it, if they've got their head on their shoulders, which that guy obviously doesn't. What a total loser. Sorry, he just does not have it in my book. Thank you, guys. Click.
There's Richard in Los Angeles. I agree with Richard. He's talking about...
Thanks a lot.
By the way,
it only took you 2 days.
Okay. It's he's talking about the Neil Diamond piece where we uncovered the making of the Neil Diamond movie album and where Neil couldn't say the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And it made him upset that Neil Diamond, who's a professional, couldn't say it. It just seems odd.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is some...
Mr. Diamond? I'm sorry, it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's what I said. I said it.
We have, it's supercalifragilistic.
Yeah, it's right here in front of me. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Will you do it one more time for us? We don't think that's what we heard on the last
take. I said it! For God's sake, I said it! It's right here, I can read. Why? Do you think I'm fucking lying?
No, Neil, no, Mr. Diamond, no.
Yeah, you sicken me. All right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You can't say it.
You looking at me.
Richard's right.
What is it supposed to say? Would somebody in that goddamn booth tell me what it's supposed to say? Hello? Hello again? Oh, hey!
Yes, we're sorry. You're right, Neil.
Lick my taint.
All right. There is Richard. You're right about that, brother, man. Thanks for calling.
Stuff to work with.
You see, listen, that's Neil Diamond, so, he does what he does. He is who he is. And don't ask me to give you any more sexual advice, but I will tell you, a lot of people are staying at home. They are horny. And I've got some toys that I've used for myself because, the old ladies is hard to get a hold of. So to me, I got to take matters in my own hands. I got the Tango by WeVibe. I got the Lilo Nia 2. I got the Tomboy Harness Boxer Briefs for strap-on. I got a 3-piece Satisfier plug. I got the Lioness, the Tenga Eggs, and the Vibe by Maud, and a plush Gaia Eco biodegradable recyclable vibrator, which I think is great. And I do.
Those.
I got them all.
Them?
I got 7 toys. I use them all the time, move them around, just on myself. Because, you better believe it. Of course they're by yourself. You're not getting a butter churner on me. I tried to get her to do the pretzel or the spider or the spork, all the good, the Dominican face hat, the reverse ceiling squat, the rubber I ordered a rubber bottom sex basket.
This is some scary stuff, I gotta tell you.
Tell me about it. So a dude would call in with the jerk, and by the way, that's just not going to happen. So I got a lot of toys to satisfy myself.
He could have had any woman in the world, but none could match the beauty of his own hand.
That is correct. What did he say?
He could have had any woman in the world.
That is right.
But none could match the beauty of his own hand.
That's correct. And then I did... I don't know if you remember, I was trying to get a hold of a dominatrix, and I wanted her to, you could call this number and get a hold of Mary the Dominatrix. She put an ad out, and I called the ad, and I kept calling her and trying to see if she would make me her, slave or whatever you do when you're, I mean, that's your world. You wear a hood around the house. Mac, you've seen guys wearing that black hood around the house for no reason, right?
Only during the daytime.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
Mac, where did you just go? Did you hear your mic go off or what?
No, I'm here.
No, you're cracking up. You got to redial, man.
Cracking up.
Yeah, you can't hear you. It's gurgling.
Well, that's just me.
No, dude, I'm telling you, you're cranked all the way up. You can't. You're not working. Reset it.
I'll reset.
Yeah, there you go. Or get in the mic or turn your mic up. Anyway, this lady, you would call her. I would call her and try to get her to talk to me. And it was this lady's for real, and she would not take me as a client. Just like the Hells Angels wouldn't take me. Even a dominatrix who I was going to pay wouldn't take me.
Please show me how brave and courageous you are.
Right.
By doing what I've asked you to do and by following through and calling me back. That will please me very much. But please be prepared to follow the directions on the page with my phone number and say nothing other than the words that are mentioned there that you may speak.
You said I couldn't even say and okay and things like that, but that's just
Please read that and be prepared to follow it and do everything that I've asked you to do now. Please say goodbye now.
I can't do it today?
Please say goodbye now.
What if I did it today?
You may not call back at all.
Why do you mean? Why?
Ever. You have lost your opportunity.
No, please.
Goodbye now.
Mary, please. Please.
Yep.
Yeah.
See that?
You couldn't follow directions.
I think that's what they want you to do. If you can't follow the directions, how are they going to whip you?
That's right.
I mean, could you imagine me? I would love to do it. And if anyone knows a good dominatrix, I would go in with a hidden camera and do it. I don't get it. I guess people like it. I don't know. I've never been whipped before.
Well, that's why you don't, give it a chance. Give it a chance.
No. Have you ever been whipped?
No, I haven't. Let me just say that right off the top of my head. No, I haven't. I don't know if that's the funny answer.
No, I want the truth.
That's the truth. And, I never will.
How do you know?
Voluntarily. I mean, involuntarily. Because that's who would want to be whipped? There are people that do.
The only way
I'm not one of them.
You got to get something out of it because people do it. So I don't know what it is. Hey, whatever floats your boat. I don't care what you do. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to all you people. Do whatever you want in your own home. I don't care. Just do it. You want to slap it? You want to whip yourself? Go ahead. This is taking an ugly turn today.
Terrible. I mean, all of a sudden, when you say you're whipping yourself, I mean, that's Catholic. That's, lashing with your hair robe on, lashing yourself with the...
It's not Catholic.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not Catholic.
That's what they do.
Don't talk about my religion.
The serious ones.
Yeah, don't talk about my religion. Okay? Hey, I hear cops behind your house. How unusual to hear sirens in Chicago. It's very hard to believe.
It's funny how you just ignore it when you live here.
Sure.
It's like, at 3 a.m, and the sirens are very entertaining. I mean, they've got a whole collection of different sounds, and it's very entenaining. But
I know what you're saying, though. I live downtown, and when I lived downtown, there was sirens. There was everything. Guys on the buckets, those kids on the buckets all day long. Never paid attention to it.
No,
didn't really care. You blank it out.
Right.
All right. 833 Loon Line is the voicemail, direct line to a good time here, streaming live. Yeah, we're streaming live at this moment. Get in the stream at 833-5JB Show. And she said she wasn't going to call again. She swore she wasn't going to call again.
Oh, I know who this is.
It's Pat. Has called again. And Pat, I'm going to hear this for the first time. I guess we're going to be happy that you did call again.
Hey, Johnny, it's Pat. I had to call back because I never had anybody write a song about me, and this man did, and I wanted to thank him. It was very nice of him, even though it's a goofy about me being goofy. But anyway, and I wanted to complain about on the Food Network, all these cooks, they make something, and then they have to, they're tasting it, and they pick out every ingredient. Oh, I can taste the garlic. I can taste the fennel. I can taste this and taste that. And ages ago, before the COVID-19 came, a friend of mine and I were talking how you couldn't taste anything, that nothing tasted like anything anymore. Like if you had a sandwich, all you would taste is the mustard. You wouldn't taste, the roast beef or whatever. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you about that, and I wanted to tell you about the Popeye's chicken sandwich. It's not, I think everybody likes it because it's got a crunchy, outside, a batter. It's very crunchy. It's very good, that part. But as far as anything else about it, you can't taste anything on it. To me, anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And then on the Food Network, that Katie Lee, oh my God, she drives me nuts. No wonder Billy Joel told her she couldn't have his name anymore. She's annoying. And then I want to tell you that I hate cleaning. I hate it. And years ago, my mother used to clean and clean and clean like there was no tomorrow. And then I found out she was taking diet pills. Well, then I decided to start taking them. You could go to a doctor back then in the 60s and 70s, and they'd give them to you. And there was speed. So, Anyway, then my first husband, who died of a heart attack, but he was a musician, and I believe he used to get them for me, the White Crosses. Remember those? Well, maybe you don't remember them. Maybe you never took them, but I did. Anyway, and then I was cleaning all the time, too, just like my ma. And I did enjoy, I was happy taking those. I don't think I complained too much when I was taking those, because it made everything fun, and you laughed. And nowadays they want me to take antidepressants. Well, I'm not taking those. They give me a diet pill. I'll take one of those. But
no, because wait, let me stop her, because I have to say this. Even my brother was saying, "Hey, it's that weird, that lady. It's Pat, the lady that complains. I mean, is that just?" No, we don't edit her. All you hear is we put the Bright Side of Life music underneath her, because it's complete opposite of who she is. It's Pat the Complainer. And I don't know how you can continue that rap she does. Maybe because she's still on the White Cross. The White Cross pills. There's 40 seconds left. Let's see where she goes.
No, not the other stuff. And then I wanted to say you said about sand. Oh my God, I hate the sand. I was just talking to my daughters the other day when they were all those people at the beaches, and I thought, what the hell do they want to go there for? They get sand all over their legs and their toes, and you get in the car and it's in your hair, and oh my God, I hate the sand. My kids never went to a beach unless we went, one time we went to Door County. I think they went on a beach then. But other than that, nope. I had a sandbox in the backyard, and that was bad enough.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. A lot of people like her. A lot of people don't like her. I love you, Pat. You call anytime you want. Anything you want to say, you go ahead and call. 833 Loon Line.
Oh, that was great. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. Johnny B, Mr. Buzz Tillman, good to hear you guys back on. I'm so excited. I learned this from Miss Wendy Snyder because I follow her on Instagram. Anywho, my name is Lori. I'm from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I remember the big rivalry from Fond du Lac. I don't remember the football team. Fond du Lac Fuckers, Fudge Packers. Not sure. I remember big rivalry.
Shoulder lady.
And fights. But anyway, my thought is, first of all, Pat Pat can suck it. She's a fucking, like, good God. Pat is like the new Karen. And second, I wanted to say something about the afterlife. You know, when I was a kid, I think I was like maybe 6. I'm 56 now. Remember those damn sea monkeys? Yeah, you know what? I believe in those damn fucking sea monkeys. I never got a damn castle. I never got a boxing match. They were just a build shit. I like watched them for fucking days. Hey, and I went to Catholic school too. Holy Innocents. Yeah, I was called a holy idiot. But anywho, you know what? What the fuck? So, like, if the afterlife is anything like sea monkeys, yeah, I can suck it too. Anyway, I would love to hear from you guys. Ciao.
Thanks a lot. It only took you 2 days.
Okay. Yeah, that was a Catholic thing I remember very clearly. What is she talking about? How is she correlating a sea monkey to a Catholic? I'm reminded, this is Father John. Welcome to Sunday Mass. I'm reminded what Jesus said about sea monkeys.
No, you're not.
No, Jesus never said anything about sea monkeys.
Nothing.
And he never used that language either. I'm reminded that the sea monkey is like life. You put them in a cage. What do you do with a sea monkey?
I don't even know what a sea monkey is.
You know, those little monkeys with the tail. Looks like a... Let's get a sea monkey. let's get a sea monkey.
A Matt as an intern.
Yeah, why not? I got a sea monkey as an intern. Mr. Salamanca wants a sea monkey, right? No, Mr. Salamanca, I don't leave the sea monkey. No, I stay on the mic. The sea monkey helps me. F you too, Mr. Salamanca. Email brandmeyershow@gmail.com. This headline in the Gmail, brandmeyershow@gmail.com. That's where we read your emails. It's Pat's call this week made me think of an infamous romance scene from Star Wars, Attack of the Clones with Hayden Christensen, 2002. It's a scene that fans make fun of all the time, but it works perfectly with it, Pat. Jimmy Mack, you are the Star Wars expert. What scene is he describing?
Oh, it's a scene between Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala, who is played by Natalie Portman, and they are he's hitting on her, and it's a weird pickup line he uses that gets made fun of a lot by Star Wars fans. He complains about, much like Pat, sand.
All right. It's weird, by the way, saying, hey, how's that Jimmy Mack guy? Because he's the podcast dude from Rebel Force Radio. He's the Star Wars.
He knows everything.
He knows everything about Star Wars. You couldn't stump him. You couldn't ask him a question. He doesn't know about Star Wars. And I knew the minute I said it, he would go into the whole scene.
Right.
So it's Pat in the Star Wars scene.
Anyway, I want to complain about sand.
I don't like sand.
Oh, my God, I hate the sand.
It's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere.
You get in the car and it's in your hair, and oh, my God, I hate the sand.
That's it. It makes perfect sense. Very good. Let's see who sent that in. How come you didn't put your name on this? It's Pat in Star Wars. Well, whoever you are, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, this is a voicemail, 833 Loon Line, 833 Loon Line.
Hey, Johnny. Fucking Mike calling. Give me a call. I wonder if you could help me out, or if not, you're the person who would know the information that I'm looking for. So give me a call. Talk to you later. Ciao.
Okay, let me be clear, Mike. The voicemail is for you to call us, not for me to call you. Don't call us, we'll call you. An email. That's a whole different thing. But of course, you know me. Aren't you kind of concerned about what he's asking? What's he asking? What do you think he wants?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, just a second. Maybe there's a clue in it. I don't have to call him.
Fucking Mike calling. Give me a call. I wonder if you could help me out, or if not, you're the person who would know the information that I'm looking for.
All right.
So,
yeah, I'm the person that no one's ever given me the credit of having any information anyone would want. So that's it's a nice compliment.
Help him out. Which way did he come in?
There you go. You had some trouble too, I see. Buzz and I got into a little trouble over the week with the cops. We'll get to that. Buzz is going, I don't know what he's talking about, but just roll with it. This guy's asking me to call him. His name is Mike. Wonder if you could help me out.
Which way did you come in?
There he goes again. Which information are you looking for, Mike?
Hello?
Hey, Mike, my name is Johnny B. You sent me
No
an email.
way.
Yeah, yeah. You told me to call you, right? You said, hey, you need some information, and I wanted to. What is your name, Mike?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Mike, am I bothering you right now on a Saturday morning?
Well, no, not really, because, don't worry about it. I'm always
Oh, no. Tell me what you're doing. Wait. I'm not going to hang up. I want to know what you're doing, because I want to know what you people are doing. I don't care what I'm doing. I want to know what you people are up to. What's your story?
I'm working in a race shop at my buddy's place up in Michigan. I'm working on my race car. I broke it a couple weeks ago, and we're putting the rear end back together. So, of course,
Did you say you're putting your rear end back together?
Yes, I broke the rear end on the race car.
Okay, now hold on a minute.
Hold on. Give me 30 seconds. Let me put on my Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you don't mind.
Well, why? No, because then you're going to be on speakerphone. I want you to stay.
No. Okay, no problem.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll just hold it to my ear. Yes.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, so Mike, you're sitting right now. You're working on a race car. Where do you race these cars?
Well, unfortunately, because of COVID, we're not racing too much. But I race in Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan, all over Flat Rock, Kalamazoo, Spartan, Dixie.
Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, what is this COVID thing you're talking about? What's going on? Something going on with COVID?
Because, they keep because of crowd, they keep shutting down our racing events. So, so they keep shutting down all our racing around
all
here.
Right.
So
Mike,
I had 17 races last year, and I got 2 in this year.
Okay, so
and that's just a stock car, right? A stock car race.
Yeah. Rather
I don't mean to demean it at all.
Way to hurt the guy's feelings.
No.
Did you like the movie Ford versus Ferrari?
Yes.
That was really good.
That was really good. It was pretty spot on too, because I know a lot of history about Carroll Shelby and stuff. So it was a really good movie.
Yeah, and it's weird about that movie Ford versus Ferrari. Matt Damon, Christian Bale, the Ford Motor Company versus the Ferrari Motor Company on the Tour de France, I believe it was, right? It's really weird. Even that movie is about suits, just like in corporate radio. Suits getting involved in creative people's business when they should just mind their own damn business. And here are these guys at Ford, right? They just honestly, that's what I took out of it. It was another suit trying to get in a guy's head. These guys with cars that are so smart and know what they're doing, but let Mr. Henry Ford take it over and screw it up.
But you can say he screwed it up, but at the end, where they talk Christian Bale, who it turns out, I discovered that over the weekend, it turns out Christian Bale is like the best actor in the world.
Unbelievable.
I've seen him in so many different things, it's hard to believe it's the same guy. I mean, he's completely different in every movie. Let me just say that the Ford guys are made out to be the evil, which they are. They come and screw with you, exploit you, take advantage, everything. But without them, you don't get the payoff. You don't get the big financial payoff. You don't get your 3 Fords crossing the line at the same time.
Yeah, but he didn't want to cross the line at the same time. He wanted to cross because he's a winner. He wants to be first.
That's him. Right. I'm talking about Henry Ford. He wants 3 Fords crossing the line at the same time, and he got them, and he made that work for Ford.
Mike, what do you think about that? You're the driver, not me.
Well,
Well, again, when the green flag drops, all the BS stops. So we're
wait. What was that line? I like the line. What was the line you just gave me? What was that line?
When the green flag drops, all the BS stops.
Right. Right. No, but Buzz,
we're competitive. It's all about the win. We don't care about the photo op. It's all about the win. It's the competition.
No. But what Buzz said, Buzz, I think you've made a fine point there. I think it's sort of like there's a fine line between commerce and creativity. There's a fine line.
I mean, they put it together just barely and to make a spectacular event. I mean, but you can't do it without Henry Ford. No matter what kind of a jerk he is, he makes that happen.
Yeah.
Well, Carroll Shelby almost bankrupted Ford Corporation years ago, according to a story on Carroll Shelby, because they were such desire to win and beat Ferrari, Enzo, because Enzo was such a fine person.
I never really understood car racing in any form or fashion. I never understood it. I just didn't get it.
Well, I live in Illinois and Chicago, and you got to go to the Slinger Nationals out by you. That's a great event. I just went to Dell Speedway last weekend.
No, wait a minute. I don't want to hear any more about this. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Mike,
reason I call. Let's go back to the reason. Let's go back to the reason why I left
wait, hold on. It's so funny because I call Mike. It says here, he goes like this. Hey, man, can you help me out?
Hey, Jerry. Yes. Trucker Mike calling. Give me a call. I wonder if you could help me out, or if not, you're the person who would know the information.
Yeah, okay. Now, that's your voicemail, Mike, and you said Trucker Mike, and I said, okay. And I said, voicemail's for you to call us. But we'll call you. I get it. We're live, and we're live on Saturday mornings. So go ahead and tell me what it is we can do for you.
All right, well, you know that I'm a truck driver, and I've been all over the Midwest and all over the nights and days and blizzards and all that good stuff. But the reason I'm calling, my daughter doesn't know this yet. She'll find out next weekend. But the gentleman that she's been dating and living with for the last couple of years asked me, I got the phone call, hey, this is John, and, I just want to ask your permission to marry your daughter, Danielle.
Right.
I'm going to get a little emotional here.
Go ahead.
But as a kid, as a young adult, when I first got married years ago, and my daughter was born, I was young and scared. There was a song that came out. It was by Kenny Chesney called "There Goes My Life."
Oh yeah.
And for many years, I call it truck karaoke. You're trying to stay awake in the middle of the night. I start singing, whatever. And in my head, I sound like Kenny Chesney and the guy from Shinedown and all the other good stuff, but realistically, I don't. So I always had this vision. The day she get married, I wanted to sing her that song.
Okay.
And,
go ahead.
I don't know. I need somebody to teach me how to sing.
Well, I can't teach someone how to sing. I can barely get it myself. What are you? Wait a minute. Okay.
Well, Well, here's the thing. What keyed me off to call you was when you're playing that thing at Poplar Creek in Old Chicago and stuff like that a few weeks ago. I was like, oh, Johnny knows how to sing. Mm-hmm. He's got to know someone in the industry close by in the Chicagoland industry that I could go and pay and get singing lessons from because I have no clue where to go.
Hey, do you know the song by heart? Could you sing the song by heart? Hey, Jimmy Mack, could you find in the archives, maybe that song by Kenny Chesney, a cappella, or karaoke style? Just go to iTunes. I think I can get it. But here's the thing. So I want to be clear, Mike, because what you're saying is it's really beautiful. I think it's very cool that you're thinking of doing that. But Mike, do you sing it all? Mike, hold on a minute. Do you sing it all?
Okay.
He sings karaoke, truck karaoke.
Yeah, but he sings in his truck.
Karaoke, that's as far as I go. I never sang
that's
karaoke
enough.
in a bar. That's it. I just me and my truck. That's it. I just goof around like that. I kid around with my daughters.
But hold on a minute. Give me a little bit. I'm not trying to embarrass you. Just give me a little bit so I can say if you're even close to it. But here's the thing. Even if you can kind of sing, I think it would be very, very touching for you. That by the way, it's weird because I will well up on a song like "There Goes My Life." It's like, oh, there's my kids, my little girls going away, right? I will. But if I can hear a little bit, I'll know if you're. But even if you could just sing barely. Mike, if you could just sing barely.
Hear the music. Yes.
Hold on.
If I hear the music in the background, I remember the words.
No. Just hold on a minute. if you could sing just a little bit, it would still be so endearing that you put yourself out there for your daughter, that it would be beautiful.
Yes.
So give me a little bit of
It would.
something, just so I know that you even can have a tune, and maybe somebody out there can teach you how to sing, but I don't think you're going to need someone to teach you how to sing. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think. Right now, I'm drawing a blank. You put me on the spot. I can't. Oh crap!
Just one verse.
Yeah, we got nothing but time. Nothing but time. Go ahead.
Nothing but the next 3 hours, right?
Go ahead.
There goes my life. I can't remember words. There goes my life. There goes my everything. Love you, Daddy. Goodbye. There goes my life. I know that part. But was it? All he could think about was, I'm too young for this. Got my whole life ahead of me. Ah, crap! I can't remember all the words. I gotta hear music in the background.
Okay, tell you what, make it easier, Mike.
it
Sing
goes like
something.
that.
Sing anything that you know, so I know. Just sing "Happy Birthday" to anything, so I can know you could carry a bit of a tune.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go. There you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my daughter. Happy birthday to
Well, you
you.
can sing fine. I mean,
There
really.
you go. There you go.
Really? I mean, that's all singing is.
I can drive it.
Here he goes. Go ahead.
I'm too young for this. I got my whole life ahead. Hell, I'm just a kid. How am I gonna raise one? How am I gonna raise one?
Perfect.
All he could see
All he could see was green, going up
so much for dinner.
got found. Oh, just this town, hanging out on the coast. Oh,
Those plans are long gone.
those
Yeah.
plans are long gone.
And he said,
And he said, there goes my life.
there goes
There goes
Yeah.
my everything. Might as well kiss it out.
there goes my
There goes my life.
Could be. Oh, could be that. Could be it,
Couple
man.
years of up all night.
You.
Few times and times is later. The mistake he thought he made covers up the refrigerator. Oh, he loves that little girl.
Mama's waiting to tuck her
Mama's waiting to tuck her in.
Buzz, he's got it right. That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no
first of all,
question.
don't sing the entire song.
No.
Pick out a couple verses, hang out at the house, and practice.
Yep.
That's all you need to do.
That's it.
I said I at least once or twice a week. Right now, I used to run Colorado out of Chicago. Now I'm going way up in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, for work. And there's many times, at least once or twice a week, I sing that song. Volume up high, volume down low. I keep trying and trying.
Well, you need to do
trying.
it once or twice a day for a couple of days.
No,
That's
don't
what you
blow
need
it.
to
Don't
do.
get too polished. Don't get too polished. I think it's great.
And you really have to remember the words. Once you remember the words, the rest is a cakewalk.
Yeah, every once in a while I screw up a line or two and go from there.
So what? It's your daughter. It's your daughter. It doesn't matter. Now, don't tell. Here's the other thing I would say. When is this wedding going to take place, Mike?
Well, he's asking her next weekend. Next Saturday, he's going to propose to her. So in the next year or two, I guess they're going to get married.
Oh, boy. Okay, you got a lot of practice. You better be driving around the world.
I got a lot of practice.
Yeah. Okay.
All practice.
Yeah, there you go. But did he
couple times a month?
What
maybe.
the hell? Next year, you guys. I don't know how you guys pulled this off. I got to tell you something. When I asked my Lisa to marry me, you know what happened? I asked her in March, and I got married in August. You know why? Because I had Angelo standing behind me.
I got married.
That's right.
I got married in 6 weeks. Yeah, I had back then 27 years ago. It took me 6 weeks. I got married, planned the wedding and everything.
What is it with you young kids today that can put these? First of all, God bless you guys who can pull this off. That's fantastic. Will you marry me? And then you go and screw around and forever. Okay, then you come back. But I'm telling you, how did they get away with this? These guys these kids, will you marry me? Oh, I love you. Okay, when are we getting married? I'm thinking like 2 years from now. Okay, great. March proposal, married in August. That's my deal.
Yeah.
And that's probably anyone like that.
It was back then.
That's exactly right. When I had to pull up the horses and drive. I mean, but it's amazing. So did he have to come to you then and say to you, Mike, I want to let you know that how did he say this to you? I want to marry you, or not you, your daughter.
Well, it's funny. I went up I was at a racetrack because he knows my love and passion for racing. So I'm at a racetrack watching the Slinger Nationals up in Wisconsin. And in between the races, I got this phone call. I'm like, why is he calling me now? So I answer the phone. He's like, hey, Mr. P, how you doing? And right away, I'm thinking, what's wrong with my daughter? Oh, she's fine, no, he's a real good kid, so he asked permission. And how did
he ask, Mike? How did he ask?
Well, I didn't have a chance to, get you by yourself because, Danielle's always with and blah, blah, blah. But I've been meaning to ask you for a while if it's okay I would marry your daughter. And I was like, yeah, he is a good kid. He is a good guy, young, ambitious, hardworking. It was funny. A few years ago, I took him skiing. It's Dad's one-time adventures. I took him camping one time. They'll never go camping again. I took him fishing. They won't go fishing again. I took him skiing.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Mike. Go on.
I took him skiing, and my daughter's full-blown Kardashian and throwing a temper tantrum and walked down Devil's Head. She walked down the ski slope, throwing her skis and poles, and he followed her all the way down the pole. He did not get angry at her whatsoever, and tried to console her and calm her down. And right then, the day, I noticed, you know what? I think of these two lasses, this is the guy that's going to marry my daughter, and I
that's
knew that
pretty
3
cool.
years ago.
And you started to get choked up in the beginning when you were even asking about it. But it's funny that your voicemail that started this, which I told you you're supposed to leave me the message, and then don't call us. We'll call you. I'm glad I called you, but you got a lot of time to practice. But let me just ask you if you're stuck on the song "There Goes My Life" by Kenny Chesney, and then we heard this. 15 pairs. Go ahead, keep going for a second. Practice with us.
American Express. I texted headed out to the West Coast.
Then she goes to college, right? In the end of the song, and she takes off.
Goes to college.
Yeah. And then you see him, he's writing about get in the car and drive away, right?
Yeah.
That's when I throw a party.
Well, in the beginning, it's all about his life.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. As they were kids, I always kidding around, the tough, big-time dad, When you turn 18, for your birthday, you're going to have candles and boxes.
Yeah.
Blow out the candles and pack up and get out. You're 18. You're
Goodbye.
grown. You know what? Well... I cried like a baby the day they moved out in their 20s.
Yeah.
My youngest
there's nothing
one,
better than I'm kidding when I said this. There's nothing better than daughters. To me, it's like the daughters. Buzz has a daughter. I have 2 daughters. It's just to me, it's great because I don't want to see a little me running around. I don't want me. I don't want to see a little Johnny B.
I had the same response.
Right? You know what?
When Amy told me she said I know what we're going to have, and what okay what well we're going to have a girl, and she expected me to be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's great news.
Yep.
Because I don't want to have to deal with a little me running around.
No way.
That's a nightmare.
Don't need a mini Buzz in the house.
It's funny when I was. Well, years ago, I always said I wanted boys because my involvement with racing, I wanted 5 boys for a pit crew. And,
what a nice man! I want 5 of you guys. Dad, I don't want to be. I want to be a lawyer. You're going to be in my pit crew. Nice dad.
But you know what? I had 2 beautiful daughters, and you know what? There's no money in the world I would change them for them. I would not. No way in hell. No. I'm very, There are Daddy's Girls, that's for sure.
Oh, that's perfect. Wait, that's perfect.
True.
Daddy's Girl, because I wanted to say, are you sure you're stuck on that song, There Goes My Life by Kenny Chesney, to sing to your beautiful daughter's wedding? Listen to this one, see if this one would be easier for you to sing. You ready? Are you ready, Mike? Mike?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. Try this one. Imagine you just got there and they went, now the father of the bride, Mike, would like to come up and sing a special song. As he always used to say, this is my little girl. She's always been Daddy's little girl. And then you take the mic.
Can you say Dad?
He could see her taking her first steps 16 years ago. See her getting ready for the first day of class, crying, I don't want to go. He can see her in the hometown paper with the perfect 4.0. Now he can see her boobs in the Girls Gone Wild video.
There we go. So wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't know that took a turn like that. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute now. If you did that, though, wouldn't that be something, though? There's a turn like, you take everybody, they're so maudlin, they're crying, and all of a sudden you do, I guess not, probably, right? No?
Well, I told John, I said, I'll never let you know that I like you because you're still the enemy.
That's right. Always be the enemy of your little girl. There's no doubt about that. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm wondering out there, this is interesting. Maybe you do have to wait a year. You're lucky, and your son-in-law to be is lucky, because I guess, people are canceling weddings, and they're just not even doing them because of this pandemic. They're not doing it, and even family stuff. And then there's a big article about how to say no to a wedding invitation if you don't feel like you want to go to a big wedding and be unsafe or whatever that is. And it's like, here's how you say no. No. If you don't want to go, just say, I don't want to go. Don't make up excuses. Say, I'm not sorry. Yeah. Here's a gift. I can't go. End of story, right?
Yep.
That's it.
Just put an extra 50 in
so
the
maybe you lucked out. So you go, let's see, you could sing the Kenny Chesney song. You could sing Daddy's Little Girl. Mm-hmm. And you know what? If you want, that's Kenny Chesney. No,
that one song years ago.
Oh, no, I hated that song. Butterfly Kisses.
Yeah, God. It's like an ice pick in my eyeball.
No. No way, man. That's not a good song. That's too stupid. Well, I know what you're saying, the little butterfly. I get it. Wait a minute. Are these people calling in for Mike? Yeah. I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to screen my own thing here. Hold on a minute. Are these people calling in for Mike? Just a second. No, let me feel like I'm on a real radio station.
Well, Mike.
Okay. Hold on. Go ahead, please. Hello, caller.
Hey, it's Tammy. I'm not calling about Mike.
Oh, you're not?
Hey, John.
What are you calling about, Tammy?
To tell you there are two essential things that are needed to make your show perfect, which it has been.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz needs to swear more,
yep.
And don't get rid of that little fucker into the bed bud.
Don't do what? I didn't hear the last part, Tammy.
Don't get rid of that little fucker, Billy the bed bug.
Yay, Tammy, little bitch, thank you.
All right, there it is. Hey, anyway, do you want? I could be at your wedding if you wanted me to show up there. I could do some stuff if you wanted.
Sure, I'll let you know. I'll definitely keep in contact on that one.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take you to one of the races one of these days. If you want to go to watch some short track racing.
No, thank you.
I'll take you up there.
No, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. There is another thing that you could do. You could sing that song. It's great. I do know that a lot of listeners, there was a bit Steve Martin did once on Saturday Night Live called The Ode to Love. And people, we printed it out. And people would call me and they would say, and here's the weird thing too. I don't think a lot of people understand. They send me, hey, Johnny, can you get me this Ode to Love? I'm going to be doing it at a wedding, whatever. I send the guy the whole thing. Here's the transcript. And not one guy. Send them to the people. They never say thank you. Whatever happened to saying just thank you? Whatever happened to civility in any form or fashion? Thank you. Oh, because I want to know if you got it.
Well, thank you for calling.
No. Listen to this. Here's the Ode to Love. This is done by a listener. I don't have his name, but he took it and did this at his wedding. Listen to this. See if you like it. You ready, Mike?
Sure.
Okay.
Every man needs a woman, and I need you. To lift me when I'm sad,
to comfort me when I'm down, to clean me when I'm drunk, to walk beside me when I want to look like I'm not gay, to walk in front of me when I need someone to act as a human windbreak, to kiss me when I'm horny, to massage me when I'm tense and or horny, to make me horny when I'm not horny, and then to watch me fall asleep. I need you, darling, to clean between my toes when they are not clean to my satisfaction, to pick the nits out of my hair when I have head lice, to try milk for me when I'm not sure of the expiration date, to be there when I need you to be there, and to be out of town the rest of the time. My darling, although it may seem sentimental, I would like to take this moment to tell you I love you, because I don't want to lose half my stuff.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Do that, Mike.
Beautiful.
No, I think you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track with your beautiful daughter. I wish you nothing but the best. Or you could. By the way, do you want to have some things you should not say at a wedding while we're talking about weddings?
Sure.
Okay. Things you shouldn't say at a wedding. Good morning. I'm Jonathan Brandmeier. Things you shouldn't say at a wedding. Oh, the Packers could use those bridesmaids. The first time I nailed her was in Bob's Mustang. And my brother nailed her in Mitch's Camaro. Things you shouldn't say at a wedding. I'm Jonathan Brandmeier. She looks about 3 months. I wouldn't feed this to my neighbor's dog. $300 for an effing gift and they got a cash bar? This is bullshit. Hey, let me tell you something. The maid of honor left teeth marks. You'd never guess that 48 hours ago he was shackled to a chair with a hooker. Did you catch the gut on her mother? That's what he's got to look forward to. Things you shouldn't say at a wedding. Things you shouldn't say at a wedding. I'm John Francis. Talk about stuffing 20 pounds of potatoes in a 12-pound bag. Hey, what's the over-under on this thing? I hear her sister has an inverted nipple. Things you shouldn't say at a wedding. It would have been more fun if the bride's dad had a job. Mike, you have a job, right?
Yes, I drive a truck.
The garter belt was like getting a yellow ribbon off an old oak tree. Don't throw rice.
Don't forget, this is my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, I'm trying to help you, but things you shouldn't say at a wedding. Okay, not for you, but for your guests.
Yeah.
For any guest going to a wedding, canceled or not. Yes. Don't throw rice, the bride will eat it. If it was a prize fight, they would already have called this thing. See the car? Should say just buried. Ow. Mike, I wish you nothing but the best. And I want keep us, as you get closer to the date, Mike, now listen, this is where we're saying, I called you asked for some help, and no one can teach you how to sing the Kenny Chesney song. That's your song. You sing it any way you want. But there's two things we could ask. One, take a karaoke thing, sing one, and send it to me so I can hear it. We can all hear it together. And two, when you actually do it live in front of your real daughter's wedding, when you actually have the wedding, please send that to us. We have to hear it.
And Mike, you have to do it, Mike.
And I'll give you my word.
Wait, let him say. Let him say he gives us his word. Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand.
Yes.
I.
Yes, it is.
No, I. State
Michael.
State your name.
Trucker Mike. Will. Yes.
Okay. Will send Johnny B the tape of me practicing Kenny Chesney song.
Yes.
And the tape of me actually doing it.
Tape of me singing Kenny.
And doing it live. Okay, forget this delay. All right.
And doing it live.
Okay, buddy. So I did say
Thank you so much.
when I heard your voicemail, I did say, this is not for you. The voicemail's for you to leave me a message, but I'm glad I called you, Mike. You have a great day, and congratulations to you as a father to be.
I'm glad you called me, too.
Okay, buddy.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Bye now. Go back to your cars. There he is, going to get married. A lot of sound advice. Maybe it would be great if we could get Kenny Chesney to go to his wedding. Wouldn't that? Now that would be amazing. He starts singing it, and then Kenny Chesney walks out and said, "Hey, man, that's not how it goes." I think that's how Kenny would sound. "Hey, man, that's not how it goes." And then he just grabbed the mic. "I'm Kenny Chesney. Yeah, here we go." And then he sings the song. Wouldn't it be great? Yeah. Good luck with the wedding.
So I just got home from marriage counseling, and we sit down, and the wife just lays out a laundry list of what's wrong. No love, no intimacy, no blah, blah, blah. And after listening to it, the therapist gets up, walks around the desk, and kisses my wife. Probably the most passionate kiss she's ever had. Sits her down and looks at me and says, "Can you do this 3 times a week?" I can drop her off on Mondays and Wednesdays, but Fridays I'm fishing.
There it is. Can you do it 3 days a week? Yeah, I can drop her off Monday and Wednesdays. Friday I go fishing. There it is. Hey, Mike, and if you don't want either one of those songs, Daddy's Little Girl or Kenny Chesney, I got one for you. Enjoy it.
I want you to be mine. I want to see you most of the time. I want to be there for you when you call, but I don't want to marry you. Please don't cry, don't misunderstand. I love to wear a shiny wedding band. You know I would, but I just can't, 'cause I don't want to marry you. No, I don't want to marry you. The milk is free and I got things to do. Enough's enough, I want my stuff, but I don't want, no, I don't want to marry you. We're having a ball, I get a haul, don't have a reason, I've used them all, oh no. Now I fix it when it ain't broken. Don't shut me out, let's keep the pantry open. We'll be together just as long as we can stand, and I won't have to marry you. 'Cause I don't want to marry you. The milk is free and I got things to do. Enough's enough, I want my stuff, but I don't want, no, I don't want to marry you. Who won't marry you? Who won't marry you? Walking down the aisle won't make me smile. Can we fool around for just a while? Oh no. The milk is free and I got things to do. Enough's enough, I want my stuff, and I don't want, no, I don't want to marry you.
Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
Ben Jones, Cooter on the Dukes of Hazzard.
There were 30 million people sometimes watching us, and there in the middle of all that was the battle flag of the Confederacy on top of the most popular car in the history of television. So there's a fondness and an affection there.
But to fly it at the state capitol,
I got you.
Black people in the South don't really have any affection for the Confederate flag.
I don't think any flag should fly there except the national flag and the state flag.
The North right there, Buzz, and the South, Ben Jones, have just come together in an agreement. Get it up.
Absolutely.
That's right. We have
Buzz picking the banjo.
BrandmeierShow.com. This is the new Not Normal.
Yeah. Yeehaw. Hard to believe that dude was in Dukes of Hazzard, and Buzz and he became North-South friends. Why are we fighting, ladies and gentlemen? Let's knock it off. Come on, let's get together. The world has definitely gone crazy, and I have become increasingly afraid of Americans.
I'm afraid of Americans.
Let me give you some examples.
I'm afraid of the world.
Hold on a minute. We'll get to your calls in a second. I see you there. We will get to you.
I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world.
Let's see here.
I'm afraid I can't help.
Where do I start?
I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans.
This is the weirdest thing. Somebody goes, "Hey man, did you see that story about the lady peeing during an I'm trying to read this. During an online meeting, at a Zoom meeting, she was peeing during a Zoom meeting. So I was going to think, oh, well, that sounds like a good story. Let me look at that. And I typed in Google, swear to God, I typed in lady peeing. Here's what came up. No lie. Google it yourself right now, ladies and gentlemen. Lady peeing during online meeting. Lady peeing at Easy Pass Tollway. Lady peeing in urinal at Dolphins game. Lady peeing on potatoes at Walmart.
They do it everywhere, apparently.
Ladies peeing on potatoes at Walmart. What you talking about, Willis?
Police are investigating a bizarre incident that reportedly took place at a Walmart in West Mifflin. They are searching for the woman you see behind me. As Amy Wattis reports, police say this woman urinated on potatoes inside the store.
Police say the incident happened in the produce section of this Walmart in West Mifflin. We're told the woman walked in, urinated on a stack of potatoes, then walked right out.
Oh, my Lord.
And police need your help trying to find her.
Oh, sure.
That's like really gross. It's like gross. Why do it? She must be ill or something.
How shoppers like Ty Ridwan are reacting after hearing what allegedly happened inside this Walmart in the early morning hours.
All right, can you imagine if you're walking down the aisle of a grocery store and you see some lady just squatting over how do you get up on the potatoes anyway?
That's what I'm having trouble imagining it.
Right.
Because I can't figure out what position the woman takes to get that done.
You know me. If you could see me here in my home, I'm right now going like trying to reenact it in my own brain. Let's see, I go up with my leg. Well,
you need to know how the potatoes are displayed.
Well, you need to know the way a woman urinates, and me, being of course the man who sits down when he urinates, I kind of no.
You got to feel for it.
Where are the potatoes? Maybe there's more in this story that I'm not hearing. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me get to that. There we go.
Thursday, an employee witnessed the incident and called police right away. West Mifflin police released these surveillance images of the woman they believe committed the crime, seen walking in and out of the store. When customers heard the news, they couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
She's sick. She needs to get fined.
Yep.
She might need some help in some way.
The bin of potatoes was at ground level. Walmart released this statement saying, quote, "The safety of our customers is a top priority for us. This type of obscene conduct is outrageous, and we immediately disposed of the affected products and sanitized the area to ensure its cleanliness and safety for our customers. We're working with the West Mifflin Police Department to find the responsible party and have them prosecuted." Why customers say they never take any chances.
I wash all my produce.
Do you shop here all the time?
Yes.
In the produce?
Yes.
Do you wash your fruit and vegetables?
Yes, I do.
Police say they do have some strong leads, and detectives are currently following up on this case.
Oh, my God.
I'm afraid of a man.
What? Okay, here's the... Don't you
I feel certain they're going to capture her.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah.
611, we got car number 16. We got a lady urinating on some potatoes in the Walmart.
And here's the thing. Walmart, man, why does everything happen to you? Walmart, every bad, weird story, when you go and you Google and you see woman peeing at the Dolphins game, woman peeing at Walmart, woman peeing at the Easy Pass tolls.
Well,
crazy.
Walmart features, I mean, if you go online, photographs of customers at Walmart.
Yeah.
They're endless.
Yeah.
I mean, the weirdest people on the planet go to Walmart.
Fit too tight, pajamas with cowboy boots.
Yeehaw!
Big bellies and behinds showing their tattoos. Some make friends while waiting, some get in a fight. There's always time for drama in the Walmart checkout line.
Yeah, you got the country station right there on JB. John Brandmeier, Brian Meyer Broadcast System. How y'all doing? We're unfiltered and free in the air everywhere. BrandmeierShow.com. We ain't here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Yeah,
those potatoes were at ground level.
They have to be because there's no way. But here's the thing. Now I'm just thinking, if you're going to make some potatoes tonight for dinner, are you going to think about that lady squatting over them? Because I am. And I ain't eating no potatoes. And I'll tell you something else. I don't know if I'm ever going to drink coffee again without lifting up the lid first to see what is in it.
I'm afraid of America.
Dunkin' Donuts employee arrested. Cops find large, thick mucus in his coffee. A cop finds large, thick mucus in his coffee. Come on, ladies. Isn't there an easier way to protest whatever it is you're protesting?
Because that's not even a protest. I mean, because nobody knows about it.
Unless you lift the lid off of it.
Unless you lift the lid.
Right. A Dunkin' Donuts employee arrested after the cops found a large, thick piece of mucus. Illinois State cop. A trooper bought a large black coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. By the way, it's the Dunkin' Donuts on Archer Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. If you want to be aware of that.
That guy's no longer there, though.
Oh, I'm going to say his name, too. I want to say his name. You don't spit in people's coffee. I don't care if it's a cop. I don't care who it is. You don't spit. You don't do it, especially a cop's coffee. What's wrong with you? Due to the coffee being extremely hot, the trooper removed the lid from the top of the cup to cool it down.
And saw that.
He saw the mucus and saliva floating inside his coffee cup.
And then he imagined himself drinking it.
Oh, God, just a second. This whole show has just become... Start with that guy wanting me to give him ideas on how to slap his ween.
Which you did.
And I did.
Fell right into his trap.
Go back to the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the beauty of a podcast. Or avoid it altogether. So the cop takes off, the state trooper takes off his coffee cup because it was really hot, and he found all that in there.
Oh, God, that's where I'd go for my gun.
Just go in there and shoot the kid.
Go right in there and find out who did that, shoot him.
Well, I'll tell you who did it, Buzz. 25-year-old Dunkin' Donuts employee, Vincent J. Sessler.
Former employee.
I'm sure of that. He's in custody right now. Vincent J. Sessler of Dunkin' Donuts spit in the state trooper's coffee. Are you nuts there, Vinny boy? And guess what they're going to do to you in jail? Okay? When they find out you spit in a cop's coffee, you ain't coming out of there. I watch a lot of prison movies, and I guarantee you're not coming out of there. Not without some kind of hurt on you. He's been charged with disorderly conduct and battery to a peace officer. They said that the officer's employees will now be prohibited in the Illinois area from patronizing that Dunkin' Donuts location for their own safety.
Really?
Jeez. Okay, now, wouldn't you... Okay, but why would a guy... I was just going to say this out loud. Why would a guy spit in my coffee? And then I thought to myself, if he knew me, Yeah, okay, I got it. He would. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, dumbass, I can answer that one. Why would someone spit in your coffee? Because you're Johnny B, asslog.
Thank you, Billy. Yikes. And this mask, no mask, all this stuff, this is getting out of control.
Let me just say this at the top, because it's really on my mind and I got to get it off my mind.
Just a second. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Buzz Kilmer to say something that he must say.
I watch TV, I watch the news. Give me one reason that a guy who's doing a story on the news, a stand-up report, in front of the camera with no one around him, is wearing a mask, making it almost impossible for me to understand what he is saying. There's absolutely no reason for this guy to have a mask on. And they all do it. CNN, NBC, I mean, they all do it. And they don't do it consistently. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't.
Right.
I guess, how crazy they're feeling. I don't know. But I watched some guy on CNN and I was really trying to get the story and I can't understand what he's saying. He sounds exactly like the guy who works at Subway all night that I can't understand when he asks me what kind of bread I want.
Buzz, I totally disagree with you. I disagree wholeheartedly with you, but I see what you're saying. I'm more apt to say yay to the Subway guy, take the mask off so you can hear my order, or hear what you're saying to me. Okay, I understand that. All right, I get it. But
what kind of bread do you want?
Yeah, what'd you say? Yeah.
And then when I can't understand him, and I make him repeat it, and I still can't understand, that's when I take my mask off. So I don't know why. I just think it'll be better.
Don't get me started on that, because I could go all day on Subway. I don't eat at Subway anymore. We don't have any sponsors, so I don't have to worry about them being a sponsor. But that's that. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Hold on a minute.
I see what you're saying. And it's so I always actually, when I look at it, I look at the reporters and I go, well, he's wearing a mask, but she's not wearing a mask.
Right.
Well, are they making them? And sometimes the reporter's out like in the middle of the woods. And you go, well, you don't really have to wear a mask out there, do you? But they do.
It drives me nuts. It just drives
they do.
Me nuts.
They do.
And I'm not anti-mask. I mean, if you can't socially distance, then put a mask on.
Yeah.
But, it just drives me insane.
Okay.
And masks are now big business. They're never going away. I mean, there's all kinds of new masks coming out. Some of them are really expensive, designer masks. I mean, it's like it's part of our way of life now.
I've got them. I've got all the pretty ones. I've got camouflage ones, really camouflage ones. And I got to tell you something. This is no lie. I look great in them. Thank you. Hold on one second. 833-5JB Show. It's live when we record it on Saturday mornings live, which it is right now. Go.
Yeah, Johnny, I just want to let you know what irritates me is the mask issue. Why do people, if you're driving by in a car, you see them wearing them in the car with their windows rolled up? Hey, have a great weekend.
All right, no, I do notice those people, but there's other people in the car sometimes. Hold on a second. Right. Go ahead, please.
Johnny.
Yes.
When Pat was talking and complaining, I don't know whether you picked up on this, but when she mentioned that her first husband died of a heart attack,
yes,
she kind of giggled.
Oh, I didn't hear that because what I like about real things is that she seems so real and not rehearsed. And you know what though? She could have laughed because she didn't like her first husband. She said that in one complaint.
Right. Well, I think I heard the giggle too.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
I wonder what caused that heart attack.
Pat.
Yeah, Pat caused it. Pat caused it.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Thank you.
There it is. Thank you. I'm thanking you for Buzz.
Johnny, I'd be checking into the the real cause of his death because that sounds a little suspicious.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't care how she killed her husband. None of my business. If she killed him, I could care less.
She got away with it. Good luck to her.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Wait a minute. Wait, where's there's now every time I hear anything like this, I have to hear this joke. Hold on a minute. This is the joke right here. I love this joke.
I'm twice a widower myself.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Well, my first wife, she died. She drank some poisonous soup at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second wife, she died of strangulation.
Mm-hmm. And
she wouldn't drink her soup.
Oh, yeah, you got the polka party. How's it going, Ray? How you doing? Yeah, hello there. How's it going?
Hello, Johnny. This is Gary in Panama.
Hey,
Bocas del Toro.
Wait, you're in Panama?
I'm in Panama.
Fantastic. You know, I know you're telling me the truth because we see reports from people listening in Panama, which is so weird. What do you do in Panama, man?
Yep. Oh, just I was in the on travel industry, which is dead now.
Of course.
And we're in total lockdown. No flights in or out. No domestic flights. I cannot leave the province of Bocas del Toro.
Now,
I mean, it sucks, man.
What is your name? By the way, I'm sorry, but you sound fantastically clear. I know you're telling me the truth because we see a lot of emails from Panama and people from Panama. We are, of course, JB Worldwide, baby. I love it. Now, you're saying, what's your first name?
Gary.
Hey, Gary, you're saying that you went to Panama as part of a tour thing that you do, and
No,
then you couldn't
no.
get out?
No. I've lived down here for about 4 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, and I've been here 4 years. Bocas del Toro is a total tourist destination, but now there's no flights in or out. All the hotels are shut down except for quarantine. The restaurants are all shut down. A couple open up for a carryout every now and then. Panama has a worse per capita in cases than the U.S. If you look at the graph or the charts, Panama's number 9, the U.S. is number 10.
Wow.
In cases per capita.
Wow. Well, the travel business, Gary, is taking there's nobody going anywhere. I wouldn't get on a plane if you paid me to get on a plane.
No way.
No. What do you like?
Actually,
do you like Panama?
I love it, man. It's beautiful. We just bought an island. It's 1.1 acres, and it cost us $20,000.
Wait a minute, I'm moving tonight. Jeez. Wait, I'm moving tonight. Hold on, yeah, I'm moving with you. Hey, Gary, now wait a minute. When you say an island, you have to go to it. You can only get to it by a boat.
By boat, and you got to. We have to put in a dock, and it's about a 300-foot thing through mangroves, so we have to go through the government and get permission. Yeah, the dock's going to cost more than the actual island did.
Well, it sounds like you're living the dream, my friend, in Panama. And so that's what you do. You just, Gary, you just wait then for this to clear up so you can go back to work, or what? That's the end of it.
Yeah, I fix computers down here.
Yeah. Okay.
And so at least I'm still getting some business, and basically just living. I'm living the dream.
Yeah, it sounds like you are. You got an island. I just put I was going to surprise Buzz for his birthday. I just put a bid on Jeffrey Epstein's island, and looks like I'm not going to be able to afford it. Okay, unless they said if we get 2 or 3 sponsors, you can buy the island. Now, I'm going to call you Panama Joe, Panama Gary.
Joe.
Panama Joe, Panama Gary. But I like Panama Joe. It's better. Panama, he's got an island, and I can't wait to come to your island one of these days. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling.
Sure thing. And by the way, Buzz.
Yeah.
You still there?
I saw you play with the Vanessa Davis band back in about 6 or 7 years ago. Amazing.
Isn't that funny? You know, he is amazing. There's no doubt about it. One of the great harp players. That's Buzz Kilman. I will tell you this. It's so funny. Hey, Buzz, I saw you play the last.
Shades.
I saw you playing in
Shades.
Shades, of course.
PJ Flair.
Of course. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Let's people who passed away. Hold on a minute. Let me find this here. There we go. Let's take a quick break with this from the Love Dart Lounge. Well, this is actually, remember the great Lonnie Brooks, Buzz, while we're on the subject, right?
Absolutely.
And he passed away in 2017. We weren't around when he passed away. Lonnie,
I actually was. I was at the funeral.
Oh, you were at Lonnie Brooks' funeral?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about, I wasn't on the air. to acknowledge the passing of one of our great blues players, great friend of the show, just a great guy. Lonnie Brooks, blues singer. Rolling Stone said his music is witty, soulful, ferociously energetic, brimming with novel harmonic turnarounds. He committed vocals and a simply astonishing guitar work. Yep. And guess when he died on April 1st? April Fool's Day, 2017.
That's weird.
It's totally weird. What was the funeral like?
Well, it was big and filled with the musical elite of the city.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
And me.
And you.
And me.
I certainly belong there. Hey, you know what I'll do? I'll end with that in a second. Let me end with Lonnie Brooks. In a second, it's him live at the House of Blues with us, and as he's playing with the Leisure Suits, and he just comes out and just takes control of the room. Real nice. What were we talking about before that dude in Panama called? Oh, talking about the plastic. We're talking about the masks. This guy, and we're once again going back to Afraid of Americans.
I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world.
Voicemail, by the way, is 833 Loon Line if you don't get through live.
Newsman, bluesman, Buzz Killman. The only newsman in the world who's got a beard on top and a black mask with flowers on down below for the persnickety fellows. Coming up, Buzz. Got a lick.
Mask of flowers below. I don't know what that means.
That's my mask.
Oh, your mask. That's correct. Right. That is correct. Buzz has a flowered mask on.
Not that has anything to do with anything.
You see the video of the guy in Florida. His Lyft driver was attacked while he was driving a passenger. He became upset because the Lyft driver had a plastic partition set up between them so they would limit the spread of COVID. 36-year-old Travis Smith put the driver in a headlock with the car in motion. Wait a minute, what?
The drive takes a dangerous turn. Look at this video from Flagler County Sheriff's Office. A passenger starts to attack a Lyft driver. All of this happening while the car was moving and a child is in the back seat. News 6's Troy Campbell explains what led to this attack.
Investigators say that the suspect became upset with the driver of the Lyft because of a plastic barrier that the driver put in place as a COVID-19 precaution. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office says that the dashcam video shows the suspect attacking the driver while the vehicle was in motion and a child was in the back seat. In this dash camera video from just after midnight Sunday, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office says 36-year-old Travis Smith is seen in the backseat of a Lyft alongside his friend and young child.
You got this for your career, for you to drive a car.
You see what's going on? There's a guy in the back. He's got a 7-year-old with him and his pal, and he's telling this dude, hey, get that screen down. You don't need that screen.
You put this in your car, you installed it yourself?
Investigators say Smith continued to ask the Lyft driver several questions about the plastic barrier that he had put in place inside of the vehicle. Then suddenly, the sheriff's office says the video shows Smith lunge forward, attacking the driver while the vehicle was still moving. The other man in the backseat is seen jumping out of the vehicle before getting the child out as well. Come here. The driver is then seen realizing that the vehicle is still in motion. A passerby calling into 911.
This guy's over here freaking out he's got a small child with him. I don't know if they're injured or not.
Deputies say when they arrived, Smith was physically on top of the victim and they had to threaten him with a taser before he complied. He's being charged with battery and child abuse because investigators say he put that child's life in jeopardy when he attacked the driver while the vehicle was still in motion.
Yikes.
I mean, you can't even imagine what his problem was.
He's just, first of all, he was liquored up, no question about it. And then he just, some people, they don't want you to wear the mask. They don't want you to try to save them. The kid's crying in the back of the car. He's facing charges of battery and child abuse, as the guy says. What? I mean, come on. Let's calm down, people. Calm the hell down. Come on. Please, let's all be nice. Let's be nice. And, Buzz is also in trouble. And over the week, as I said, with the cops, because of what you said in the last episode of this radio showcast.
Oh, what did I say?
You know what you said. I'll tell you what you said. You said, when I was talking about the guy who wrote an article about if you don't steal from the self-checkout counters at a grocery store, here's the quote, you, ladies and gentlemen, we are morons. Everyone steals from the checkout counter, the self-service checkout counter.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, here's what you did say.
I'm afraid of a man.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of Buzz. Big trouble.
The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
A lot of shoplifting goes on in the self-scanning checkout line. Once again, anyone who pays more than half of their stuff in a self-checkout line is a total moron.
And I've never done it before. But if there's a way to, get 50% of my stuff for free, let's hear it.
Okay, here we go. The switcheroo. You peel the sticker off something inexpensive and place it over the barcode of something pricey.
Well, I've already done that.
What?
What? I did it once with avocados. I wanted the organic avocados. They were so much more expensive. And I just sort of took the sticker off one avocado and put it on another and put the other one,
Now you listen to me, you gutter mouth punk. I've dealt with you before, and every time I did, it took me a month to wash off the filth.
You kidding me?
Now get your head up when I'm talking to you.
Never been in trouble before?
Oh my God! Isn't it about time you grew up?
Let's steal.
If it's easy and we can get away with it,
let's do it.
What kind of a moron are you?
That's right. Let's just steal.
Don't think you've come up with a new wrinkle here. There's nothing new about being a thief. The state prison's full of them. What about your daughter? How's she going to feel if you end up in jail?
I mean, just for starters, I find, quite honestly, shopping in the grocery store is heaven for me.
Have you been smoking marijuana?
I got a cart that rolls around and carries stuff, but my mind wanders.
Don't you con me with your mind expansion slop. I deal with kids every day. You may sell that jazz to another pothead, but not to somebody who spends most of their time holding some sick kid's head while he vomits and retches sitting on a curbstone at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you get a car with a bad wheel. It's a nightmare.
And I'll bet your mother had a loud bark. Now, if that's how you want it, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Next time it may be different. And you believe me, boy, there'll be a next time.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm certainly sorry I said that.
Look at the way you were saying it. So then, and next thing you know, we all got to get. I had to get called in with you. Apparently, it sounds like. Jesus.
Buzz is going to hell. Buzz is going to hell. Is guacamole really worth all that? Buzz is going to hell. And that won't sit well with Boofus, his diabetic cat.
His diabetic cat. Yikes.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz really loves organic avocados, but he hates to pay full price. So when he goes to Whole Foods, he fucks with the price tags. We don't think that's very nice.
Nobody said
Buzz is going to hell. Buzz is going to hell. Is guacamole really worth all that? Buzz is going to hell, and that won't sit well with Boofus, his diabetic cat.
Yeah.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Aisle 3, Buzz Kilman is stealing a kumquat. Buzz Kilman. Yeah. There he goes. Thank you.
I don't use it for guacamole, the avocados. I don't do guacamole.
Oh, let the man finish his song before you give us your speech about what you did or didn't do, because you, sir, you did what I wouldn't even do. I wouldn't even do that because I would be afraid, not because of any moral issues, just because I would be afraid that someone would go, Jonathan Brandmeyer's in aisle 3 putting an avocado tag on a cheaper organic, or I wouldn't want to hear it.
And I'd like to say that I did it once and only once because I felt so bad about it.
You never did it again?
No.
Okay. If you say so. I don't believe you, but if you say so. Let me read some of the emails. BrandMeyerShow@gmail.com. We do see your emails. We do read those emails. And I got to tell you, some of the nice things you people say keep us going. There's no doubt about it. I love it. And you tell it like it is. I was listening to episode 18 of The Shit Show. Sorry I wasn't listening live. I was up too damn late playing video games the night before.
18?
Yeah, show episode 18.
We have done 18?
Yeah. This is number 19. It's hard to believe, right?
That's incredible.
I think it's time to quit.
We've done a couple.
Don't you think
we did a couple?
Don't you think it's time to quit?
Boy, I'd like to. I don't want to give up until we get some money.
Right. When's that going to happen?
I don't know. Better have it pretty soon. Come on.
Okay.
But come Saturday.
Yeah.
Money or no,
yeah.
I can't wait to do the show.
It's same here, man. It's really weird. Like I'll send Buzz a text. We're going to go live on Saturday. Yip, you, or some kind of weird emoji he sends. You're into the emojis for some reason.
Oh, I just discovered them. So,
yeah, and you could just tell. Buzz is like sending me emojis. It's like, oh my God. All right. Oh my God. It sounds like Anita. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see here. Johnny, so I'm listening. You were talking about flippity fish. We got those. Well, maybe a low-rent version of them. We have 3 cats. My wife and I were thinking that would be cool to have these for our girls, our cats that we call them. We bought 3, underlined and in caps. Our cats couldn't care less about these flippity fish. One cat swats at it, starts it flopping, then runs away from it. They're more interested in the cellophane wrappers that it came in.
Yeah.
I got ripped off. Anyway, thanks for listening. That's a flippity fish. Now, we talked about that, the toy where the cat goes in,
Your cat gets bored and wants to play.
That cat.
But that can mean trouble when you're away.
Right.
Now, reel in the fun with Flippity Fish.
Right.
The exciting new cat toy that keeps Kitty entertained all day with hours of play.
Yeah, and I'm the guy. By the way, I am watching it closer when I see these commercials on TV. I'm like a cat. They show it. And I start jumping around because it's so weird. This fish is flopping on the ground and cats are chasing it. Also, I mentioned that the reason I got stuck in a car wash last week was I was just going to try to get out of this house and go get a Popeye's chicken sandwich because my brother-in-law told me to. It's the best sandwich he ever had.
Really?
Yes. So I go, okay. Yeah. And I go, okay. So my goal was I'm going to go to the car wash, get my car washed, and then I'm going to eat a Popeye's chicken sandwich. And I'm going to say I'm having the greatest day in the world.
Right.
Right? I got a lot.
What wasn't meant to be, though.
I got a lot of car wash voicemails, a lot of emails about my car wash escapade. But let me just call this lady real quick to make sure I'm not putting words in her mouth, and you'll hear the words in a sec. Let's see here. She wrote this headline. Amy in Fort Worth, Texas wrote, "The Popeye's chicken sandwich is disgusting."
How can I help you?
Hey, is your name Amy?
No, my name's Lisa.
Oh, my name is Jonathan Brandmeier. Is there an Amy at is this a boat club or what is this?
There is an Amy.
Yeah, is she there?
I'm not sure. I can try to get a hold of her.
Yeah,
what is your name again?
Tell her it's Johnny B, and I have her email, Johnny B. I'll wait right here for you. Thank you so much.
Okay, can I have your phone number real quick?
Yeah, 833-552-7469.
And what's this regarding, hon?
This is regarding to an email she wrote me about a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Okay, hold one moment for
Thank
me,
you.
okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. This is
pause there.
This is wild because isn't that weird? She's going to. Yes, hey. Oh, that's so funny. She's going to go get. Yeah, there's a guy on the line who wants to talk about the Popeye. Hello?
The Popeye's chicken thing is like.
It's a big deal. I don't know why.
I don't either. I mean, I've never had one, but it seems like I should.
Here, she's in, Amy's in Fort Worth, Texas. And it says, all she wrote, seriously, nothing else, only the subject line. The Popeye's chicken sandwich is disgusting. thanks. Never again.
Pride in offering courteous personal attention
Now,
to all our
remember,
callers.
people, I didn't say it was great. My brother-in-law Baronzini said it was great. So I went there, and because of it, I got stuck in a car wash. So I'm just as ticked off as you are if it's not that great. Hello?
Okay. Hi.
Yeah.
I can't get a hold of her, but I can send her the message.
Okay, yeah, just tell her we're looking for her, and if she wanted to, she could also leave a voicemail. We do like a radio show. We're live right now, and she sent us an email that she said the Popeye's chicken sandwich that we were discussing, she said it's disgusting and she'll never eat one again. Have you ever had one?
No, I haven't.
I don't know why.
But I don't eat spicy foods. I can't.
Yeah, so you just don't eat it because it's spicy. But so you're in Fort Worth, Texas, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, listen, I wish I could talk to her. You sound like a nice lady. Thank you. Sorry to bug you with this, but tell her we did see her email and we wanted to hear her a real review on this sandwich.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, she can leave a message. Can I give you another number real quick?
Sure.
Okay, sorry to bug you. She can leave a message at 833-566-6546. 833-566-6546.
Okay. I'll let her know.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Popeye's chicken sandwich. I mean, here's the thing.
Now I don't know whether I should get the chicken sandwich and eat it before I hear what she has to say.
No, go
or should
get
I
it.
Wait till after.
Get it. And I hope you don't lift up the bun and find mucus in it. I mean, people go, I do remember people go crazy. They had the sandwich and everybody was going, we got to get the Popeye's chicken sandwich. We got to go. And then they ran out of the chicken sandwich. Then people like this were rolling up to the news people and saying,
People have kids that they trying to feed, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids because y'all didn't order enough chicken? How you gonna run out of chicken?
how are you going to run out of chicken? There's a lady at a drive-thru saying stuff like that.
I was trying to feed my family tonight. Can't get that bucket in now.
Can't get it in. How are you going to run out of chicken with all the things in the world going on?
People have kids that they trying to feed, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids because y'all didn't order enough chicken? How you gonna run out of chicken?
How you going to run out of chicken? That's a good question, lady. How do you run out of chicken? If the name of your sandwich is a chicken thing. Okay. It's called Popeye's Chicken. Car wash stories. Let's see. Is that some more email real quick? Email is BrandMeierShow. BrandMeier. BrandMeierShow @gmail.com. Johnny, car wash story. Your car wash experience was unfortunate. By the way, if you want to know what it is, find that episode. It's very simple. It says the $12,000 car wash. And that's what it cost. Although your car wash experience was unfortunate, the story was hilarious. I had a laugh because a coworker and I always share stupid personal car wash stories ourselves. From a car wash stuck sideways on one occasion to the rinse cycle not working and cars rolling out with full suds on a 0-degree winter day. My dad has an unlimited pass and damn near goes to car wash every single day despite my mom's warnings that the tire brush is wearing the paint right off of his car. That's how often this guy goes. My coworker experienced a woman that didn't know what neutral was. She was getting screamed at by an attendant. At the end of she was plastered her foot on the brake, didn't drive away, caused the driver behind her to shove into her, and so now there's 3 cars stuck in the car wash. Finally, the truck that got its antenna ripped off, causing damage to the next 3 cars as he detached antenna, caught up in the brush, scratching the shit out of the cars. Shit happens in those car washes, JB. Most have cameras. I hope for your sake, as far as damages and for our sake, the ability to see you bail out in the middle of a car wash, please get your hands on that camera footage. Scott Kelly. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Good luck. Yeah, that's why you're not calling me, because you know it's your fault. Car wash people. Johnny, this guy says it's my fault. I guarantee you put your foot on the brake of the car, you pulled in there, you shot off track, then you started getting nervous and put it in reverse. I know what it's about. I work at a car wash company. Okay? Tell it to Sweeney. And the guy has a picture here in his email to me. Johnny, hey, numbnuts. I'm calling bullshit on the damage to your car. There is no way you could have $12,000 damage in a Yugo. Yeah. Right. That's correct. He's right. He got me there. That's insurance companies for you. Johnny from Ed Hart. I enjoy your show. Keep up the good work. P.S. Can I have the front end off your truck? I want to hang it in my basement. Sure, Ed. I don't know where it is. Let's see what this one says. Yeah. This one's too long, but it's about people. I'll get to this later, but it's about people who are just not nice in their jobs. And like I said, the tow truck driver who came to help me and then just didn't even talk to me, just took off, ran away, looked at my car, stuck in the car wash, he called and ran away. And all he had to do was say, hey, sir, listen, I don't want to go in there. We don't want to be responsible for any damage to this car wash. So, if you could call, it was a punk. It was a kid.
Just easier to run away.
Just run away like a little pussy. Goodbye. Gotta run away. I can't talk like a man because I'm 20. I don't have a man's voice.
What are you talking about, man? Now you're starting to scare the shit out of me. And a bedbug shit is like 1/1,000,000th of a centimeter.
All right, Billy. Thank you. I love this one. I don't know. It's just for some reason, I just love this email. Well, you'll get the reason in a second. It says, the headlines read, excuse me, senor.
Uh-huh.
That's the subject line. Do you have any hats? He goes, Johnny, you have to understand how much you guys, is from Richard Barr. You have to understand how much you guys affect our lives. This is from Fullerton, California, Dickie Barr. You have to understand how much you guys affect our lives, our real lives. We are walking past a parked car. We see hundreds of hats in this guy's car. And I say it to my daughter, excuse me, senor, and my daughter finishes the sentence. Do you have any hats? That's fantastic. And he sends a picture of this car. It's filled with hats. So it's a father-daughter. We're bringing the old and the young together again, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a family thing.
This is fantastic. You wouldn't know it from hearing this show today, but fantastic. He's walking past there in Fullerton, California. He's looking in the car, and he says, excuse me, senor, and his daughter says, do you have any hats? That is family sharing things together. Love it.
Excuse me, senor, do you have any hats? 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 Excuse me, senor, do you have any hats?
Never ends.
Excuse me, senor, do you have any hats? Excuse me, senor, do you have any hats?
He does not.
Excuse me, senor.
No, excuse me, senor.
Do you have
any hats?
Excuse me,
senor. Excuse me, senor.
Do you have any sombreros?
Yeah, you know where to leave your voicemails. 833 Loon Line. BrandMeyershow@gmail.com. Oh, okay. While we're talking about things, we know you don't like the flippity fish. Let me just give you one thing that I really like. Get to know me, Buzz. I love hard-boiled eggs. I like to eat them. Okay? I like them. But I don't like to cook them. Put a pan in. Yeah, you don't cook them. I cook them. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so you put them in the pan, then you got to watch the water boil, then you throw the eggs in. Mm-hmm. So then I see a commercial. Once again, I'm the guy they market to. They literally go, what is Jonathan Brandmeier? What is Johnny B? What do you think that dope would like? And then they market it to me. It's like subliminal, like talking to me through the TV. And I see this easy electric egg cooker called Elite Cuisine. It's just type in Amazon, type in egg pod. Egg pod. And you just take this thing, this little plastic thing, you pour a little water in it, you put your eggs in it, you can make a poached egg, you can make a hard-boiled egg, and you can make an omelet just by pushing a button and watch it cook. And in 17 minutes, I have a hard-boiled egg without doing any mess. I take it out of there. I crack it in. That's the other thing I hate about it. I hate cooking a hard-boiled egg. I hate that. Taking it out. And I hate peeling it.
Well,
peeling it is hard.
I mean, to cook an egg, all you have to do is drop it in water and wait.
Too much.
How hard
Too
is
much
it?
trouble.
How hard is that?
Too much trouble. No, thank you. Too much trouble, brother. I'm sorry. Can you look at it real quick? Can you look at it? Just tell me what you think of it when you look. Can you see it or no? Just type in, go to Amazon.com. Just type in Amazon. Go to Egg Pod.
Egg Pod reviews.
Yeah.
Egg Pod cooker.
There it is.
Going straight to Egg Pod cooker.
It says Elite Gourmet. That's the name of it.
Microwave.
It can do omelet, soft, medium, hard-boiled egg, deviled egg cooker, auto shut-off, buzzer, 7 egg capacity. It's white. It's pretty.
Or you could just drop an egg in a pan of water.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Take the easy way out. I'm taking the easier way out. What's the number on that? What's the cost on that again? I think it was like $19 or something like that. What
$19.99.
$19.99. I would have got it if it was $20. I never would have got it, but it was $19.99. Crazy, right? Nick, come on.
I mean, there's a bunch of them.
You're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I don't even like hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, it's too bad. Okay. There goes your birthday gift. Now you're not getting the flippity cat, and you're not getting the Egg Pod. It's the way I get it.
And the flippity fish, I think the mistake there is you gave a bunch of cats 3 flippity fish.
That guy who wrote that, yes.
You put 1 flippity fish, and those cats will go crazy for it.
Yeah,
3, it loses its appeal.
Yeah, you're confusing a kitten or a
Right,
cat.
right.
Yeah, that's right. So if you're going to get a flippity-floppity fish that flops around and cats chase it, get 1.
1.
And let it go crazy. Let them fight over it. That's what you want to do.
That's right.
Well, that's my pick to click. I like that egg thing. And, with the restaurants closing, they say, there was a story. I could be wrong on the percentage, but I'm pretty close. 3% of the restaurants are open. Like 50% of the restaurants have closed. They're kind of open. Like 3% are kind of open.
Yeah.
So in your restaurant, the El Mariachi, whatever that place, that's open.
Yep.
Okay?
Full tilt open.
So
eat, drink, whatever you want to do.
It's just crazy. Sometimes I'll be going to sleep at night and I'll go, Buzz is at the restaurant called El Mariachi. El Mariachi restaurant. He's at the restaurant, El Mariachi.
Anita says to me last week, she says she's got to change her name tag because it says Anna.
Yep. I noticed that right away in the picture.
I know. The first thing you asked me, why does her name tag say Anna?
Anna, yeah. Anna.
At the time, it didn't matter, and that was what they had available. Okay, I'll try it.
Yeah, there she is. But I'm thinking, you said that you're in a big table all by yourself. And I'm sitting there, I'm just thinking to myself, he's not really sitting at a big table all by himself.
Yes, he is.
No way.
And the last time I was there, the place had emptied, and I'm still at the table, and it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30, they're getting ready to close. I'm getting hammered, and I can see people walking by, and this one couple walks by, and they stop, look in, and this woman says, Buzz, is that you? I said, yes, it is.
Oh, that's wild.
Okay, well, they said, I heard you say you'd be here, and here you are. So that's right. That's right. And then Anita makes that noise.
No, that's what I want. Oh, she does it with her own voice. Yeah. Oh, my God. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Do people see you sitting there alone at a table and go, what are you doing here, man?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. She's Anita, the boss of the mole sauce. That's what she is. Ain't no doubt about it. The rest of you people who don't have a personal table at a restaurant, they can't go, you know what you got to do. Stay at home.
Stay home, you son of my bitch. Watch TV, it gon' make a sandwich. Got a lot of bullshit on Netflix. Stay home, you son of my bitch. Stay home, you son of my bitch. Stay home, you son of my bitch.
Yeah.
Stay home, you son of a
Yeah. All right, so that's where you're going tonight. I'm going nowhere. Nowhere.
You need to get out.
I know it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe, listen, share, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. You know where to find us. Don't call us, we'll call you. BrandMeyerShow@gmail.com. You see it works. Send us your number. If you don't want us to call you, don't send us your number. Otherwise, you never know when we're going to call. All right. Great friend of the show, as we talked about, Lonnie Brooks, the blues man. Big dude, died April 1, 2017. We never got to pay our respects. Buzz did. He was at the funeral. And Ronnie Baker Brooks, always a great guy. We've joined him together many times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lonnie Brooks live at the House of Blues with Johnny and the Leisure Suits opening up the show. Here we go. Thanks for listening. These are my last few words. Later. Can we get one more shot, Lonnie?
How about dinner? Where you been? I need a shot of whiskey and I need a shot of you. One more shot. Give me one more shot. I give me one more shot. Give me one more shot. Give me one more shot. I knock my own self out. Give me one more shot, about to just before I go. Give me one more shot, about to just before I go. Give me one more shot. I knock my own self out. Where you been? I need a shot of whiskey and I need a shot of gin. One more shot. Give me 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 one more shot. I knock my own self out. All right. Give me some keyboard over there. Everybody now, 2 more shots. Everybody now, 3 more shots. 3 more shots. 4 more shots. 5 more shots. Knock shots. 2 more shots. 3 more shots. 4 more shots. 5 more shots. Knock old Johnny B out. All right. Lonnie Brooks, ladies and gentlemen, Lonnie Brooks.
I'd like to thank Jonathan Brandmeier. Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny. I want to thank Jonathan Brandmeier.
Thank you, Jonathan Brandmeier.
Thanks a lot, Brandmeier.
Jonathan Brandmeier, you're special.
That'll do it for this edition of the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. Listen to Johnny B streaming and get Showcast episodes on demand at BrandmeierShow.com. You can also get Brandmeier on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and just about anywhere podcasts can be found. Be sure to subscribe, and if you like what you hear, leave a 5-star review. Follow us for news, updates, links to the latest episodes, and more at BrandmeierShow.com and Facebook.com/Brandmeier Show. Leave Johnny B a voicemail at 833-LOON line. That's 833-566-6546. The Loon Line's open 24 hours a day for entertaining, not complaining. I'm Jimmy Mack. Hey, if you're into Star Wars, check out my show, Rebel Force Radio, featuring Star Wars news, commentary, and celebrity interviews at rebelforceradio.com. Thanks for listening to the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast, in the air, everywhere. Kalik.
Adios.